ऐसी बातें क्यों करती हैं? क्यों ना उनसे ही पूछें. Hi Ushna and welcome to Say It All with Ifat Umar.
Hi Ifat, how are you?
I'm good. Are you ready to say it all?
I'm ready to always say it all. Your home is beautiful, by the way.
And so is yours. How is it going in COVID?
Oh my goodness, don't ask. I've gained a lot of weight. I'm losing my mind, as is everyone else, but I'm grateful. I'm very grateful that, I can sustain and everyone's healthy thus far. Alhamdulillah. How about you?
I'm okay. I'm keeping myself busy. अच्छा, मेरा इंटरव्यू नहीं है उष्णा, तुम्हारा इंटरव्यू है. What's keeping you sane these days?
Not much. No, what's keeping me safe is my friends. The few that I have, I've sort of made a small group. So, because I live alone, my entire family is in London right now. And usually they're in Lahore. I'm in Karachi. So,
okay.
I'm kind of stuck. So, I've made a circle of like 3 friends that we've agreed to only meet each other. So, one of them happens to be my trainer. So, these are the people that are sort
Excellent.
so these are the people that are sort of keeping me sane right now. And then, of course, I try to read, but for some reason, I'm unable to concentrate as much these days. And then Netflix, Zindabad.
नहीं होता, अब we can't read. I think हम इतना instant उसके आदि ही हमें हो गई है कि हमें फौरन gratification भी चाहिए, knowledge भी चाहिए.
That's exactly it, Ifat. We are so used to instant gratification and like the quick entertainment that we just cannot. I think everybody's developed some form of like ADHD, like an acute ADHD, because we just can't settle. Like the only time, and I used to be a very avid reader, but the only time I get to read now is when I want to play.
I know. What do you think? ये change क्यों आया है?
I think social media, smartphones, and just like the constant...
Is it evolution? Could this be evolution?
Well, I've heard that we are evolving as per, like physically, as per, like they're saying कि जिस तरह technology evolve हो रही है, हम भी हो रहे हैं. Our eyes are supposedly getting bigger than they used to be. Our thumbs and our fingers are contorting. Like my
hands are getting smaller for the buttons.
Like this finger is crooked. So, like I'm making it crooked because I'm always holding my smartphone. But eventually, my great-great-grandkids might just have crooked fingers. I mean, I'm no expert in evolution, but
अच्छा, तो तुम मुझे बताओ, बहुत सारे लोग इस टेक्नोलॉजी को, मीडिया, सोशल मीडिया को बुरा समझते हैं. What do you think? तुम्हारा अपना पर्सनल ओपिनियन क्या है?
मेरे ख्याल से anything, an excess and a surplus of anything is bad.
Okay.
और कहने को तो दवाई भी बुरी चीज हो सकती है, पेन किलर्स भी बुरी चीज हो सकती है अगर आप उसको अब्यूज करें. सो आई थिंक अगर इत्तेदाल में इस्तेमाल की जाए और उसका रिस्पॉन्सिबली इस्तेमाल किया जाए तो इट कैन बी अमेजिंग. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, the movements that are happening in America right now with the Black Lives Matter and all of that, it's happening because these videos of black people being abused and murdered are circulating, right? So that's a great way to use social media, but then at the same time, it can also be used to harass people and troll people and waste time and spew nonsense. So with everything else, it has to be used responsibly. And I feel like we don't do that.
There has to be a balance.
We don't have the balance in this country, especially, yeah.
Okay. Let's come to this point of trolling. Ushna की कुछ statements हैं जो कि वो रात को 12 बजे के बाद ट्वीट में लिख देती है. और उसके बाद उन statements
When I have not slept, मुझे chronic insomnia भी है. जब मैं 36 घंटे 72 hours नहीं सोती और मेरी Insta stories पे आ रहा होता है like 72 hours have not slept, 48 hours have not slept. So usually that delirium. But G, please continue.
हाँ, तो सबसे पहले should we start from Pizza Boy controversy? What happened?
I think that was like, okay, so it's not so much as to Ushna क्या कहती है. I feel like it's also कि क्या चीज किस तरह से ली जाती है और उसको किस तरह से perpetuate किया जाता है और spread out किया जाता है. There was nothing wrong with the Pizza Boy tweet. Absolutely. I had to make a video clearing it out. But what was it? I mean, am I a bully? Anybody who's known me, जो मेरे followers मुझे जानते हैं और कई दफा जब मैं tweet करती हूँ तो मेरे ज़हन में होता है कि जो लोग मुझे जानते हैं पहले से follow कर रहे हैं वो जानते हैं कि मैं किस तरह की हूँ. They know me because they've been following. और अब मैं realize नहीं करती कि जो लोग headlines पढ़ते हैं वो तो they obviously don't know me. So the Pizza Boy thing was literally this, Ifat, कि this boy comes to my house all the time and he was scared of my dog, who's very friendly, by the way. And वो डर रहा था, तो मैंने कुत्ते को पकड़ा था और मैंने कहा बेटा शाबाश मर्द बनो, आ जाओ रख दो. तो वो हंस के बहादुर बन के उसने रख दिया पिज्जा and he left. That's it. So on the way back, I, as a feminist, was thinking कि why did I say that? मर्द बनो मैंने क्यों कहा?
बिल्कुल.
Then I realized कि हर कोई कहता है, मेरे सेट पे कहते हैं लोग, जो भी इस वक्त कहे कि उन्होंने ये टर्म ना कही है ना सुनी है तो झूठ बोल रहा है. घरों में बाप कहते हैं बच्चों को, भाइयों को कहा जाता है, नेबर्स को कहा जाता है. मेरे सेट पे मैं कोई 10 करोड़ दफा सुनती हूँ दिन में, शाबाश मर्द बनो, उठा लो, मर्द की जवानगी दिखाओ और ये उठाओ, लाइट उठाओ और ये उठाओ. सो इट्स अ वेरी कॉमन थिंग टू से. और वो चीज क्योंकि मैं
so much pressure on मर्द यार.
And so much pressure. So because I said it very normally, because आप जहाँ जिस environment में रहते हैं, आप जो चीज सुनते हैं वो फिर आपकी जबान पे आ जाती है. So ये जब मैंने चीज कही, मैंने सोचा why did I say this? This is not me. Why am I putting these gender roles? औरत भी रख सकती है. So to highlight that particular issue, I tweeted it because Twitter का मकसद शायद यही है, interaction और conversations शुरू करना और सवाल पूछना और चीजें state करना. वो I went to sleep. मैं सुबह उठी तो it was like Ushna Shah is bullying a pizza boy and then the trolls came at me like no one's business. And of course मैंने दूसरी tweets भी रखी कि I am trying to raise a question कि why do we say this? But nobody reads the full article. Nobody reads the other tweets. People just read headlines.
Yeah.
And that became Ushna Shah is bullying. If I was bullying somebody, use your heads. Why would I tweet about it? Are you?
Exactly.
And I'm the same person who stands. I hate clique culture. I hate mean girls. I hate people. Like I've stood up. Remember that girl who was being bullied once for saying the wrong English or something and she was getting trolled? This is 5-6 years back. I was standing up for her. I was making videos. So I am against bullying. But of course, the media needed something. And what that one gosh forsaken tweet did is that it made a lot of the media folks realize कि अच्छा जब ये troll होती है तो बहुत hits होती हैं and she's giving us ammo because ये अपनी चीजें filter करके नहीं कहती. So इसकी कोई भी चीज हम गोल घुमा के headline बना दें और हमें hits मिलेंगी और हम फिर and she'll get trolled, and who cares if she gets trolled, will get hits, but they know exactly what they're doing. When they misinterpret something I say and they turn it into like a ridiculous headline, they know what they're doing, Ifat. They know exactly what they're doing. They're not reporting. And the people reading are never going to go into the details of that tweet or the details of that article or whatnot. They're just going to read a headline.
Bilkul.
And these are the same people who will set you up to be trolled and then talk about mental health and talk about depression and talk about bullying and talk about cybercrime. I'm sorry, but you're the ones who are doing this. For what, a couple of 100,000 hits, you're gonna set so much negativity on a human being? And this has been happening to me since. And it's not fair because I'm not a filtered person. I am who I am. Why should I be filtered? Am I a politician? क्या मेरा ट्विटर सिर्फ ये लिखने के लिए आ गया कि I condemn this and I condone this and मतलब I'm not a journalist, I'm not a politician. My Twitter is supposed to be for my thoughts and my frank discussions with my fans.
I totally agree.
I am not
it's Ushna, whatever she thinks.
I'm not a manufactured piece. It's a different job to be an artist and it's a different job to be a celebrity. I'm an artist. I can't be a celebrity, you know. We can move on to the next tweets and I'll keep explaining. Please continue.
Okay. And second, उसके बाद अभी recently you just said कि काश मैं कंगना होती.
I did not say that. I mean.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, I want to go back even. Can we go and talk
Which I don't mind because I really appreciate her.
I think she's a brilliant actress, but if we go back to that doctor's tweet, because since we're talking about it and I don't discuss these things, this is very important.
Okay.
Do you remember I had tweeted something about doctors dancing or something?
Yeah,
right?
you did.
Okay. And that turned into, and this is so harrowing and this especially really bothers me. So my Twitter ka idea is to be able to have a conversation. Ironically, no, but this wasn't, because the irony of this is I had not made a point yet. I was the one sharing those doctors' videos because I thought they were great. Two of my best friends are doctors. You know, I was making videos and on a drive to create hazmat suits and all of that for doctors. For goodness sake, I'm not against doctors. That's such a disgusting and ridiculous thing to say about somebody. What had happened is while I was sharing these videos, I came across a very sort of long one. And it seemed like it was very heavily choreographed. And I, to myself, thought, okay, you know, this seems like it's taking a lot of time. And also, God forbid, if my loved one was in an ICU, in critical care, and I came outside and I saw people doing these choreographed dances, I might find it kind of insensitive and hurtful. And I'm not the only person who thinks this. There are petitions against NHS in London. There's an article on BBC also where people are saying, dude, my mother's dying of cancer. Why are doctors dancing here? But on one hand, I do believe they're working 12-hour shifts, 30-hour shifts, I'm sorry. They're seeing people die. They deserve breaks.
Yeah.
They do. So this was in the tweet I wrote. On one hand, I believe doctors deserve these breaks, of course. And on the other, these seem like they're taking a lot of precious times. What are your thoughts? So I wanted to hear people's thoughts and form an opinion.
My thoughts are it's okay. It's okay if they are dancing for 5 minutes among this disaster.
I think that's fine too.
It's okay for me.
I think it's okay as a citizen to raise a question, and I'm not condemning their dances at all. In the tweet, it says, I believe they deserve this. But the idea is, as a citizen, you're allowed to raise questions.
Bilkul.
And you're allowed to, if for 1 second, while I'm sharing those videos myself and while I'm supporting doctors, I'm saying I do believe they have the right to do this, but what about this angle of this? Tell me what you think, right? That was the tweet.
Okay.
That tweet turned into Ushna Shah does not think doctors deserve breaks while saving lives. In the tweet, I'm saying they deserve breaks, by the way. But that got twisted into something, that got turned into something extremely violent, malicious. I had doctors calling me from all over the world. I had people messaging me, hating me, when I never said anything like this. So now I'm thinking, when did and I had to issue another apology when I did not say anything of that sort at all. It's a normal question that a human and a citizen of this world is allowed to have. It's not like I'm criticizing